And it's always great to have some guests in the studio here. And today we've got a band coming in town playing tonight over at the Corova. So I'll tell you this, they got fans like Robert Plant, Stephen King, Billy Bob Thornton, and I read one thing where they said they somebody called their music Hillbilly, Gypsy, Swamp, Carney, Southern, Twangabilly. I am talking about the legendary Shack Shakers, J.D. Wilkes, Mark Robinson, Rod Habdallah. Sorry about that. And Brett Whitaker. Correct?
Yep.
All right.
Well, except for the bass player. Mark is not here. He's not in the band anymore. We have Fuller Condon on the upright bass now, and he's sitting over there at the very end.
Anyway, you guys have been on tour. The latest album, The Southern Surreal, came out, mid-September or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
And then you've been, I guess, once you put it out, put your baby out, you birth it, then you have to go and make it earn its keep.
Yeah, hopefully that's what we're doing.
Now, people always want to tag things, something. This is saying this is like a Southern Gothic sort of I don't know if it's would you call it a concept album?
A little bit. It seems like all our records in the past 10 years have been conceptual, but and this one's kind of that way. It's surrealist in spots, a lot of the songs came from dreams, dreaming up a melody or some words, so that's where the surreal thing comes in. So that's, I guess, conceptual. Yeah, but I think ultimately it's accessible if you listen to it, and it's basically blues at the heart of it, country music, blues, and root stuff like that.
That is J.D. Wilkes, the front man of the legendary Shack Shakers. In fact, were you voted? The way I read one time, you were voted best front man.
Yeah,
in some Nashville rag or something.
Nashville scene, and Rolling Stone said something nice about that this past year. So, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
but it goes in one ear and out the other. Really, there's so many great bands and front men and entertainers out there. But it's cool to be recognized.
Well, you guys do entertain on stage.
Yeah, all of us do. If you're not getting hot and sweaty when you're playing, then you're doing something wrong if you're playing rock and roll.
Right. Now, are you the primary songwriter in the band, JD?
Well, yeah, I guess the lyrics and all that, we kind of get together with some ideas and shape the tunes eventually. And, but the lyrics, I kind of dream those up.
Are you one of the type of bands that spend a lot of time in the studio to get the sound right, or do you just sort of
we've been doing
because
that.
There's a lot of different sounds on this CD.
Yeah, that's the way we've been doing it for a while, but the next record I want to kind of do the opposite of that and just go in and knock it out. I'm kind of tired of laboring over a record. I think a lot of people, they just want to hear a band rock out, so I think that would be what we do next time. Just go in and set up a couple of microphones and do it.
Jello Biafra's label. How did were you friends with him, or did it just?
Yeah, he actually met us years ago at South by Southwest at Antone's. Yeah, so we kind of kept up, pen pal relationship. He sang on Pandalirium, one of our Yep Rock records, and we just always talked about doing a record, and we finally got around to it. Yeah, and we love Jello. He's awesome. He gets up and sings with us when we're out on the West Coast. He's a nut. It's great.
You guys opened at one time, I don't know which part of the band, opened for Robert Plant, went on tour?
Yeah, I guess I was the only one there out of this group. It was a while back, 2005 or 6 or something like that. We went across Europe, played all the big theaters. And
what kind of band did he have at that time?
Strange Sensation. It was before he came out with that the next Alison Krauss kind of thing.
Oh, that was before Alison.
It was before that, yeah. So it's kind of a world music band that he was in. They did a lot of African kind of sounding stuff, Mali, that kind of blues thing. And he was really into the African music at the time. And they would do Led Zeppelin songs, but as the world music
with
version of
exactly. Different arrangements.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Now I have to ask, how did you guys fit in that?
Not really good, We actually, we to this day we have a lot of fans from that stuck with us.
You got exposed.
We got exposed to a big crowd, but there was a lot of these kind of classic rock dads that hated us, and I'm coming out in lederhosen and doing all these
And
crazy
these probably
antics.
had to be fairly big venues.
They were huge. Yeah, they were big. They weren't arenas or anything, but they were the giant theaters, all across Europe. And it was amazing. Yeah.
With them. You're like...
Yeah, he called me up at my mom's house to invite me. My mom answered the phone, and it was Robert Plant talking to my mom for a split second. And she's like, hold on, I'll call him. She goes, Josh, telephone. And I come up there, and she's got the hand over the receiver. She's like, I think he's foreign. And then I'm on the phone with Robert Plant, and he's inviting us to this tour. But, no, we're going to try to get to recording this year, and I think I'm just going to do it in my house, in the shack, and just everybody get together, learn the tunes.
And you're in Kentucky.
Yes, sir. And, just that's the only place left to go after all these high concept records, just take it down, strip it down to basics and do something lo-fi and, make sure it sounds good, but...
still rock out.
Yeah.
Of course.
What's wrong with that?
All right, to find out more information on the band, what's the website?
LegendaryShackShakers.com.
There you go, which you can get to Facebook and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on Alternative Tentacles, which I assume has a website also. Yes, AlternativeTentacles.com, the record label. And very cool stuff, very interesting.
Well, thank you.